Respectful speech, courier.
Ever since I first arrived at the frontier, things have been moving faster than ever. It's hard to keep up with it at times, and sometimes I'm not always sure if what we are doing here is even right. I mean, we originally came here to escape President Kimball's tyranny, but now it seems we are only repeating everything I thought we were trying to escape from. We are starting conflicts with the locals, pushing them out of their land and stealing their resources. Now we're in a war with the Legion all the way up here, and now the Enclave. It just never stops. I thought by following Blackthorn to the frontier, things would be different. But now, I fear I was wrong. That's what I fear. The point I'm trying to make is that every time we get ourselves involved in messes like this, good people die needlessly. I'm sure you don't want to listen to another one of my sob stories. You and me both. I'll catch you later, I guess. Ever since I first arrived, and sometime, but now it seems now we're in, I thought by phone. If that was true, couldn't we learn to come together and coexist? No more of this bloodshed for resources. The point I'm trying to make is that every time we get ourselves involved in messes like this, good people die needlessly. This was quite some time ago, at the very beginning of the NCR Brotherhood Wars. I was stationed at an NCR camp in San Jose. Back then, the NCR was barely a sizable match for the Brotherhood's superior technology. When they came marching into the city, the NCR quickly retreated, leaving many of their soldiers behind. I found myself stranded in the city with a small pocket of soldiers, after it had been overrun by the Brotherhood.
surviving, but how much longer are we gonna be waiting here? Shouldn't we be out there doing something?
We're still waiting on the brass to send in reinforcements.
And once the reinforcements arrive, we'll finally drive out the Brotherhood and take back the city?
Sure, but for now, just keep low. We don't want to give ourselves away to the enemy.
I'll be ready when they arrive. I'll finally get the chance to take out one of these Brotherhood bastards.
What's the current situation?
The situation is that the whole goddamn city has been overrun by the Brotherhood. And we're still stranded here with our thumbs up our asses. Just take a look for yourself, soldier.
What about our reinforcements? They're still on their way, aren't they?
Yeah. Bad news. I just got off radio with Brass. They're not sending any reinforcements.
What do you mean they're not sending any reinforcements?
Lance, you shouldn't be out here. It's not safe.
I want to know what's going on. The NCR wouldn't just leave their own soldiers behind like this.
That's where you're wrong, kid. You're not a soldier to them. You're just lieutenant fodder. The brass doesn't give a damn about your life. If you want to make it out of here alive, you'll have to fight your way out.
We won't get very far on foot if the Brotherhood spots us.
Plus, we have wounded who can't even walk.
Not everyone can make it out. Some can run through the barn. Only those who can run will have any chance.
What about those trucks that are just sitting over there? Couldn't we use those to load everyone up and drive out?
Well, that could be an option. If not for the Brotherhood's vertebrates patrolling the skies, they'll likely blow us off the road the moment they spot us. Unless someone is willing to go out and first.
I have a tank buster that can take down a vertibird.
One tank buster isn't going to be enough to down all of the vertebrates. There are 4 currently searching the city. Last time I counted. You'll need to search the area for more weapons. I'm sure the NCR left plenty of their armaments behind while they were frantically retreating from the city like a bunch of cowards. It's just a matter of getting to them before the Brotherhood does. If you think you can pull it off, Gray, I'll be waiting in the trucks. As soon as I hear the sound of each vertebrate crashing into the ground, drive out.
I'll come with you.
No, you need to stay here and help load the wounded onto the trucks.
But you're attempting to go out there and shoot down 4 vertebrates by yourself. I can help. You don't need to do this alone.
I'm better off alone. It's less likely I'll get spotted. And if I do get into trouble, it may cause a big enough distraction to allow you to flee safely.
But I'm tired of fleeing. I want to fight these guys. I want to prove I can handle this. Just give me a chance.
Look, Lance, this isn't what you want. War isn't something anyone should ever want to experience, especially at a young age.
I'm old enough. I can handle this.
You're only 17. When you get older, you'll realize there is more to life than just war and proving yourself. I want you to live long enough to see that. So stay here with the trucks and don't do anything stupid, okay?
damn fine work taking out those vertebrates. I guess the Brotherhood is no match. Hop on board, so we can hightail it out of this hellhole.
What is all that?
Oh, this. It's mostly Brotherhood equipment we managed to recover. We're talking power armor, energy weapons, you name it. This might be what finally gives us an edge against these Brotherhood bastards.
Where are the wounded? Why aren't they on the trucks?
There wasn't enough food for them, and they would have only slowed us down. It's more of a priority that we extract this equipment first.
Since when is technology greater than human life?
This is war we're fighting, soldier. Those wounded are no longer of any use to the war effort. If we want to win this war, this is what we have to do. Now, if you're done wasting time, get your ass on this truck so we can get the hell out of here. You're at least still useful to me. Damn it. Driver, let's go now. Don't let that son of a bitch get away.
Hold your fire! Are you out of your damn mind?
Those bastards screwed us over.
We're not going to resolve this by shooting at each other.
Fuck.
Were you hit?
What happened? Why did they leave us?
Just hold on. I won't leave you behind. I need first aid!
They thought we were brothers.
Don't speak. Conserve your energy.
Where was he hit?
His kidneys. He's bleeding out fast. Help me apply pressure.
Great. I'm sorry I failed.
He died there, in the street. He didn't even understand why. He believed in the NCR, followed them without question, and believed that they were his brothers. Then, they left him, dying in the streets, along with countless others. I reported Captain Royes, but instead the bastard was promoted to colonel. The funny thing was, we never ended up figuring out how to use the power armor, or any of the stolen weapons. All those soldiers left for dead, for nothing in return. But the NCR would still rather value technology over the lives of their own men. After a few days of hell, we made it back to our forward operating base. And you know what was happening when I got there? They were celebrating. Royes was hailed as a hero for being able to recover the power armor. He was no hero. He abandoned us. Later that night, I put my gun to my head. I just wasn't able to take it any longer. If it wasn't for Blackthorn, I wouldn't be here right now. But now I look back and think, maybe I should have pulled that trigger after all. Nothing since then has changed. I only continue to live through it all over and over again. When does it ever change? A saying I hear all too often. All this talk about my past has me drained. I'll talk to you again later.
You ready? Then get... You ready? I'll get us through the gate. Just stay behind me, and don't talk to anyone unless you need to. Junk Flea is neutral ground for all factions. It functions as a business syndicate with the interest of trading weapons, narcotics, prostitution, mercenaries, slaves, you name it. Even if it's not material goods you're looking for, there's also valuable information on individuals and factions within the frontier that can be bought. That's what I regularly come here for. As long as you don't start problems with the major factions, you shouldn't get any trouble, including with the Legion. Still have to look out for the common criminals, thieves, and con men who populate Junk Flea's slums. But don't trust everything they say or offer. All they really want is your money. This is Junk Flea's main market hub. You can generally find what you're looking for here, but you may need to dig deeper for more specific things. Let's first ask one of the merchants here. They may be able to give us a lead on these power cores.
Welcome back.
You'd offer me more TVs.
Not today, Daniel. I'm looking for something.
Really? And who's this you brought with you?
A mutual friend of mine.
I've never seen him around here before. He's not gonna cause problems, is he?
Don't worry. Listen, I just need to know if you've ever seen anything like this before.
Nah, I haven't. What is this?
It's a power core. Enclave technology.
Enclave, you say? There is this drunk who always hangs out the bar down in the slums. Claims he was in the Enclave. You could ask him, but I doubt you'll get much out of him. He's always too drunk to put together coherent sentences.
That's all I needed to know. All right, Courier. I think you can take it from here. I don't need to drag you through the rest of this cesspool. I've got more important things to take care of.
Hold up. You need to pay the toll before you cross this bridge. So you can see through me. Good for you. You're still making a mistake coming down here. I'll let you pass, but don't expect to keep a hold on your valuables for long while down here.
Hey, you! I think I know you. You the courier? Not much, but if you are the courier, you want to watch your back down here. I'm sure someone will want to pay a pretty penny for your life. No, just a promise. See you again soon, courier.
You hear about the Hanged Man? Now that's a real hero.
What's your poison? Enclave, you say? Ah, I'm assuming you must be looking for Carl then. That drunkard babbles all kinds of nonsense. I wouldn't believe a word he says. What you want him for? Does he owe you money as well? Well, you're not going to find him in here anymore. I'm afraid I can't tell you. It's confidential. All right, fine, but I'll hold you to it. Now, what was it you wanted to know? He's currently being held in a slave pen just down that tunnel, round the corner on the right. Carl was an alcoholic and kept blowing all his caps on booze. He borrowed money from loan sharks that he later couldn't pay back, so they sold him as a slave to the Legion. You didn't hear from me. What's your poison?
You still want to have some fun, baby? Just 5 calves.
Let's take this somewhere more private.
Get away from me! I'll kill you!
Leave me be. I have been forsaken. Left. There's no recourse for me but down. Down into the... Show me mercy by relieving me of this physical torment that had...
Welcome, welcome. I can tell you anything.
Hey, you! Nah, I think you are the carrier. I'm sure some...
What's your poison? Uncle? What? I'm afraid I... Oh, now... He's currently being held in a slave pen just down that tunnel. Round the corner, on the right. Carl... You didn't...
Are you okay?
Top of the morning to you. Name's Tag. Give him.
Looking to buy, or are you here to sell? Yeah, we got someone who goes by that name. You want him? You gotta pay up. That'll be 2,000 caps up front. No haggling. Somehow I feel you're bullshitting me. But alright. The slave will go with you. If I find out this was a lie, you can be sure we'll be coming after you.
What? What's going on? Enslavement? I thought this was rehab. I guess it's time for a drink then. I would love to answer any question. You see, when the Enclave kicked me out, they scrambled my brains. I can't recall anything clearly anymore, unless I keep myself clinically drunk. Unless you have something strong for me to drink like whiskey, vodka, or... I need hard liquor. Can't remember nothing without it. You're gonna need... Without alcohol. You could try. Huh?
Are you okay?
What's your poison? Take your pick.
Huh? Got a good buzz going on now. What was it you wanted to ask me again? Yes. That's a plasma power core. They usually glow green, but that one's empty. I'm gonna need another drink before I can tell you that. After the Enclave scrambled my brains and left me to die in the Mojave Desert, I was able to sneak back into one of their secret bases, Area 69, and steal 2 of their power cores, and then flew out on a jetpack. It was pretty epic, I tells ya. Can't remember. I need hard...
What's your poison? Take your pick.
Oh, hello. Threw up in my mouth a little bit that time. So, the power cores. Sold those for booze money, obviously. One was sold to this group of hunters who hang out in this hunter's lodge just west of Portland. They say they have a taste for exotic things, whatever the hell that means, and offered to buy it from me. The other one was sold to this cult of ghouls, Church of Eternal Life or some nonsense. It's located inside of this friggin' nuclear crater. They apparently worship radiation and wanted this power core because of its radioactive properties. And that's the last I've ever seen of those power cores. Do you think I could lie to you while this drunk? One more drink, and the Enclave you see today is not the same Enclave that originally invaded the Wasteland decades ago. That Enclave has been wiped out and replaced by something far more sinister. This new Enclave isn't here to rebuild America or exterminate mutants. They're here now to wipe it all out. Everything. Clean the slate, so to speak, and start all over. Only this time, he'll control how life on Earth evolves.
is your host, Bob Frost, with the Breach Outreach. This just in. The Skids is gone. There was a battle, I think, between exiles and Scav forces. It's thought that the Legion convinced the Scavs to... I grew up there. I can still remember all the people. My family, Mom. I'm sorry, I can't do this one. Let's just move on. War fought with lies, truth is the greatest weapon.
Recovered from an old car along I-10 and hollow-taped.
1578? Oh, what is it now? Let me see that. It appears to be a plasma fusion power core. Not exactly alien technology, but there is still great use for these. You didn't happen to find any more? Android, what did it look like? What weapons was it armed with? Did you manage to recover anything from its body? Damn, I wish I could have seen it for myself. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to take your word that high-tech androids are falling from the sky attacking people. Here, compensation for your work. If you come across any more high-tech, be sure to bring it to me first.